Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the LA Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Ben, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
First down, here's Mitchell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds, because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
The Chargers at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
These two teams all tied after one. Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught by Williams. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Second and goal from the 1. Smith in motion right. They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Jackson now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep his first first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Being chased out left. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. It's caught. Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now they'll change things up. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and a guy pats his helmet and
they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second down, here's Jackson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And this complete to Mitchell. And he will have a Ravens first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 30. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They love it that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll take this to the 46.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On the return, Devin Duvernay. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Chargers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. In motion right is Johnston. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Baltimore offense out the line, set to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And Hartline's going to get him over the 40-42. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards.
Yo, Daddy, you want to tell me my phone was doing, Dad? Where my charger at, baby? Where my charger at?
From the 32-yard line, here's second.
Yeah, nigga.
Another run with Mitchell.
Bitch! I'm gonna stop running with that nigga, man. What? They got the ball back?
2 minutes of the game. This will be blown
I got it, Dad.
I should have pushed it to the side and I started fucking with you. This was never to the graveyard, no, I'm famous for my favorite suck, oh, God, better. I was always running by your song, when I'm in the I fuck out 40 records and my thing by soon. Give me all like what they watching every way I'm living. I'm a ball, every time they play, I love you. My body out here drunk, got my mind gone. She really got the top on. In another time zone, I can't better myself for you, but I tried hard. I just threw my phone because I got pictures on my iPhone. You tired, bitch, tired.
Okay, man. Okay, man.
This one my dog gone. He said it's a war song. This is a letter to the graveyard. Play to you ain't hard. Everybody's a graveyard. I'm putting drink, lemonade, lemonade. This one my Lord, Drake.
Nope. He didn't get that, huh? I'm about to say, come on, man. He didn't get that. Hell nah. Hell nah. I'll put that boy in the dirt. Put his ass in the dirt. Man, why the fuck you running so down slow, nigga? You like talking, you running slow little bit.
This is Swift on the counter.
Okay, Swift. Okay, Swift. Okay, bitch ass fuck.
Loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Oh, who?
This shit can make me on my heart, I can't be sober. I love her really like that, act like I don't know her. You talking around with that drink and got pulled over. I see you fucking with a shot and I say I'm good. I keep a big smile on my face instead of not still. I told her keep it on the list, on the side of the hill. I'm from my mama, I pull over, now I pay her bills. I had a friend that I went back in time, it gave me chills. I love to pull through these streets, you know how that feel. I still got brothers in that field, we just ain't in that field. Feel like I'm floating in this house, and I'm all drinking pills. I told her my mom so sorry, but she had me still. I trim my thought like you was friends, but I ain't no fulfilled. I give them games, they don't cause a thing to keep it real. And all they want on, I'm talking about Navy SEALs. Ain't no one scoring on my side, cause we gon' split a million about you when I cry. Look at this guy and I say, why? I sacrifice myself and bring you back alive. Ask me if my blessings as a Christian, I just can't decide. I never really want to get like I'm fine. You ain't thinking of no people, this ain't my guys. I serve next to that cannon, this is all mine. I feel the yeah, you know, I saw my boy 100 times. Before he died, he said, me say, you take my mind. I'm trying to look at these things on this shine. Looking at this side, I can't change my mind. Tell you how I feel, just make it run. This shit way heavy on my heart, I can't be sober. I love when they act like I don't know. Tell me that drink got pulled over. I see you fucking with that shot and I say, hold on. I keep a big smile on my face as I look at my mama took me in the church because I was trying to run. I put my friends first and never family. They like to tell me that I changed, but I can't overcome. I think about you when I cry. Look at the sky and I say, why? I sacrifice myself and bring you back alive. Ask me if my blessing is a curse and I just can't decide. Baby, we don't like high five. You ain't stacking up no big no five guys. I'm serving next to that cannon, this is all mine. Yeah, you know I love my boy 100 times.
Trill, get up and find the solo.
I love when they act like I don't know.
Don't forget to put the pizza up.
I think you fucking with a shot and I said, hold on.